What's going on? It's your boy Bowie here. Here you're looking at the ROG Ally X, which is a really powerful Windows PC handheld, probably the best one that you can get your hands on right now. Well, other than the Steam Deck. I think the Steam Deck is still better at this point. It's a much more friendly user experience, and you can get the Steam Deck for half the amount that you would pay for one of these. But in terms of Windows PC handhelds, this one is the best overall. It's made by a reputable company, or a relatively reputable company, that is not necessarily based in China. If anything goes wrong with it, you can send it back to like a Best Buy or what have you, and they'll exchange it or replace it or what have you. And, you know, the community's big enough to where if you gotta, fix something with it, you can do that. But there is one big problem with this device. The D-pad. This D-pad feels amazing. Perfect amount of pressure. Nice little rolling action. It's great for certain fighting games. But some of you may have run into YouTube videos that made you think that this particular device had a D-pad that was good for all fighting games. I'm here to tell you that's not true. Primarily, I play Mortal Kombat, the most popular fighting game in the world, fighting game franchise in the world. And so more people are going to be playing that game than virtually any other. And if you play Mortal Kombat or any other fighting game that is somewhat similar to Mortal Kombat, where there's a lot of back-forward inputs and, it's not a whole bunch of rolling, but you just have a lot of back-forwards and stuff like that, a lot of dashes and things of that nature, this D-pad gives you a lot of accidental inputs. A lot of them. Okay? For instance, if I hold any particular direction, I can easily move in a direction that is perpendicular to the one I'm holding. So for instance, if I'm holding down, I can easily move left and right while holding down. If I'm holding left, I can easily move up or down while holding left. That's bad. And if I press any of the cardinal directions, it is very easy to get an accidental up input. Therefore, it'll make me jump when I mean to dash. It'll make me do things that I don't really want to do. Jump forward when I mean to just do neutral jump, things of that nature. But I'm going to fix it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this device apart and I'm going to put some kind of pivot point. I haven't decided on whether I want to use something like this or an extra spare button that I just had from a smaller handheld. It doesn't even have to be anything like this. It can be anything you have lying around that you can adhere to the back of this D-pad. Because the idea is on the opposite side of this D-pad, I need something to go down here that I can affix to the back of it that stops me from being able to do this. You see how I'm able to press down in the center and get all the inputs at once? I want to stop that right in its tracks. I'm not going to do a complete teardown. I'm just going to get to the good part because I've talked long enough. All right. So with that being said, I'll be back. All right. So I have the ROG Ally pretty much all the way disassembled. As expected, there were a lot of moving parts, but I can see that I'm able to move this thingamabob right here. And once I move it, I can get to where I need to get to. I just have to be very careful and gentle. You know what I'm saying? The hell? What is that? Oh, I just got to disconnect this. All right. So here we have the culprit. Oh, here we have an interesting discovery. This actually does have a pivot. The pivot's right there. This is the D-pad. But the pivot is too damn weak. The pivot is too weak. So what happens is when it presses up against everything, I'm able to press all these buttons at one time, which I'm not supposed to be able to do, you know? So let me see. I don't know if this is even a suitable idea anymore. I was going to use a little button like this, but I don't think so. I think I'm going to wind up cutting a really small portion of one of these, and this might even be too thick, to be honest with you, but I may even just do something as simple as use a little bit of tape and just bolster this up a little bit. Because really what I need to do is I need something that goes right here in the center that's going to press up against this right here. The interplay between the center of this and this right here is what is causing the issue. And so I'm going to tinker with that and show y'all the results thereafter. All right, so now I have fixed my problem. So if you'll compare, oh Lord, as long as I don't knock the phone over. So if I press the D-pad, you will notice that it is now no longer possible for me to even rock this shit. You see before how I was able to rock up and down and move in two directions at once? It's no longer possible now. I can still somewhat press in the middle, but it's now, you see how it rocks now? When I press in the middle, that's what I want. Because now, if I press left, I'm going to get a left. If I press up, I'm going to get an up. You see what I'm saying? I seem to have fixed my problem. Now, how exactly did I fix it? With this. Just a little bit of tape. What I did was I cut off some really, really small pieces here. I took 2 square pieces. The tape is about that thick, double-sided tape. I took 2 pieces roughly this size. I removed a little bit of paper off, and I literally did 2 layers of tape this big. And that fixed my problem for me. Okay. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to disassemble this. Well, no, it's already disassembled. I'm tripping. I'm going to reassemble this and test it. That's going to be part 2 of this video. Okay. I just wanted to detail how you fix it. You can see that shit is kind of tore apart right about now. You know what I'm saying? Got the heat sink all apart, the SSD, all the various, you know, components sprawled out everywhere, but that's all right though. But that is how you fix it. I believe this right here will make this ROG Ally very worthy of fighting games, making your accidental diagonal inputs a thing of the past. And if not, if that doesn't fix it, I'll let you know that too. All right. But with that being said, I'll catch y'all later. 1.